Thanks, Yeti. Now, Academy Award-nominated actor Ryan Gosling has spoken about his divisive directorial debut of his film, Lost River. Academy Award-nominated actor Ryan Gosling said he understands that it will take a little adjusting for audiences to see him as a film director. The 34-year-old spoke earlier this week about his first foray behind the camera for Lost River, an experimental fantasy drama that elicited a raft of negative reviews at its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival in May last year.
What town?
Lost River is a surreal dark fairy tale about the fight for survival in Detroit as the U.S. city suffers urban decay and neglect. The story focuses on a young man named Bones, his little brother and mother, who are practically the only family left that has not yet cleared out of the community. When their home is scheduled for demolition due to a mortgage debt, Bones strips abandoned houses for copper wiring to sell, and his mother starts working at an underground fetish club where a cabaret show features women being slashed and stabbed. Gosling said he was inspired to write and direct Lost River based on his childhood imaginations of the United States while growing up in Canada.
The film sort of came from this experience of going to Detroit and having had a real, like a romanticized idea of it when I was a kid. I'm from Canada, and I just always, like, because Detroit was sort of close, but it was also like the birthplace of the American dream. And when I got there, it's like that dream has sort of become a nightmare for certain families in these abandoned neighborhoods, because like street lights are being cut off and the neighborhoods being burned down or torn down around them, and they're trying to hold on to their homes. So it just was something I thought I would like to try and make a film about. I'm not sure if they want to hear it. You know, it's happening, and it felt like, you know, it was worth making a movie about. And at the same time, you know, we didn't want it to be a political film, so we, because we really wanted to focus just on one family and on their sort of struggle to keep their home and on their experience of this dream becoming a nightmare. So we formatted it into a kind of fairy tale format so that hopefully it would be more accessible emotionally to more people.
Lost River debuted at Cannes to poor early reviews. Several critics at trade publications panned it and called Gosling's efforts an overcooked affair, madly derivative at every moment, and risible slab of Detroit Gothic. Gosling says he understands why people were surprised by his choice of content as a first-time director.
Yeah, it seemed like they were surprised, you know, but I understand that, you know. It's because, you know, it's sort of like actors switching roles suddenly in a movie, and you go like, well, that's not your role, you know. It takes a little adjusting, you know.
Gosling, who is known for his roles in The Notebook, Crazy Stupid Love and Drive, added that he had no intention of sticking to his popular image as a conventional Hollywood leading man.
You know, that's just the way that it is, you know. It's like but you can't sort of buy into that idea that other people have of you. You know, you sort of have to keep making the same decisions that put you where you are, and try not to change your you know, your whole like idea of yourself based on the way that other people perceive you.
In the run-up to the film's release, there have been reports that Gosling asked his cast to document their dreams in a journal. However, he has denied this.
I didn't really make them keep a dream journal. That's not true. But we did talk about these things because the film we were trying to create a dream tone and the sort of dream logic to the movie, and we wanted it to really feel like it was becoming a nightmare. So we just thought it was a good way to sort of chum the waters by us all sort of talking about those things. You know, it gave us like a shorthand with one another.
Lost River features a slew of steely female characters, including Mad Men actress Christina Hendricks and Eva Mendes. Gosling, who recently welcomed a baby daughter, said that it felt natural to him.
I have like strong female characters in my life. You know, I always have. That number is growing, and so it just seems like natural that they would be in my films.
Lost River opens in the US and UK cinemas later this month and will simultaneously be available on digital platforms.